this is an important subject matter that we as a community need to address. And I'll start off by saying, hey, we've got an 800-pound gorilla in the room, and it's about ethics. I mean, I was walking in and the TV was blaring all the things that are going on in DeKalb County. So from an economic development standpoint, we're trying to attract businesses that come in here, and they're out there and they're researching us and saying, what is DeKalb County all about? Unfortunately, it's these negative messages for a long period of time that have been out there that really probably do us a lot more harm than they do us good. So I'm going to just put it directly to you. If you would like to comment on your perspective of this, what you're doing, and what you think we need to be doing down the road. So I appreciate
into
your
a third-party fiduciary fund that would manage and attract private venture capital firms here to Georgia, and partnering with the investment the state is making, creating a pool of funds that would be roughly $800 million. I believe it's a game changer. It's not only a game changer for this community, but it's a game changer for rural parts of our state as well. I visited with a small little company called Azalea Healthcare out of Valdosta. They were discovered, incubated there out of Valdosta State. It's a health IT company. And they located in downtown, they took a building, they are employing people, they're growing, they have revenue, but they need that round of funding, that equity funding to go to the next level. And they couldn't get it here in the state, but they wanted to stay. I want to make sure that Azalea Healthcare continues to be able to stay in Valdosta, Georgia, grow their company, and be the next success story within our state. But bringing it full circle, economic development, every CEO that I sit down and talk with, all of them want to talk.
Congratulations to you. Please join with me in giving a warm welcome to our honored guest, Governor Nathan Deal.
Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate the introduction and distinguished platform guest. Good to see all of you. Thank you for inviting me to be with you today. Today is a very important day, I believe, in the history of our state. We had the signing ceremony for the deepening of the Port of Savannah. This is something that we have been awaiting for 15 years. Back in 1999, the Congress passed legislation that authorized the deepening of the Port of Savannah. It set a number that became very obviously insufficient number as to the upper appropriation limit that this project could have. Since that time, we have seen the escalation of the cost estimate for that project go to where it currently has been embodied in the latest revision of that original statute to reflect $706 million as the cost of this project. Now, it is a joint funding mechanism between the state of Georgia and the United States government. The signing ceremony today was a contractual agreement to authorize the beginning of this project. It was entered into by the Ports Authority of Georgia, the Department of Transportation of Georgia, and by the U.S. Corps of Engineers of the United States Army. So with that document being signed today, we are now allowed to proceed, and I see we have several members of our legislative delegation from your county who are here today, and I want to thank them because they have cooperated in this project. They have continued to add money in our state bond package so that we now have $266 million of state money that is set aside as our share for that project. Now, the reason that is so significant is this. That's the money we're going to have to use to get started, and that's perfectly fine. I told them a long time ago that if you will just give us the go-ahead, we are ready and willing to start spending state dollars so we don't have to wait any longer. We can't afford to wait any longer, quite frankly. This is a 3 to 3.5 year project, and the new Panama Canal, even though it is behind schedule, is still probably going to be completed.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get the governor, please.